Hey, what's up? It's your boy J Will coming back with another one. Make sure you sub to your boy and like the video. Let's get into it, man. Last night we had the first NFL Thursday night football with the NFC North Showdown, having the boy Joey Burrow, and the boy Bake Mayfield is man field out here. We had them boys going in back and forth, knockout to knockout, blow to blow, to see who was the best number one pick. As you know, Baker got drafted in 2017 by the Browns, and Joe Burrow just got picked in this last draft. And the boy Joe Burrow has showed a lot of promise, and you can expect great things from this man. If you watched that game last night, it didn't take much, but you can tell that Joe Burrow has the tools and has the physical traits and has a good enough athleticism to be a great quarterback in this league and to win multiple Pro Bowls, and he should get there if the Bengals put the right team around him. Their O-line, the Bengals O-line, needs a lot of work. From what I saw, they're struggling a lot. They couldn't guard those guys, Sheldon Richardson and Myles Garrett. He had a big play on the game with stripping Joe Burrow and setting the Browns up on the 1 yard line for Kareem Hunt just to run it right in. But that O-line for the Bengals definitely needs a lot of work. It doesn't seem like the Bengals were too focused on achieving that during the offseason. They mainly got skilled players like T. Higgins. They re-signed AJ Green, I believe. John got them, so they have some good skill guys. Just re-signed Joe Mixon, but that O-line is not looking good too much. They did get Jonah Williams back from Alabama, Roll Tide, and he should look nice out there, but you can see there's a lot of holes within that O-line, and the Browns kind of just pushed them around. But even with that being said, Joey Burrow still had a great game, and he still played great. Even with that being said, he still put the team on his back. He threw for over 300 yards as a rookie in his second game against Bake Mayfield. I bet he got up for that one, since Baker, you know how he keeps a little chip on his shoulder. But Joey Burrow had 316 and 3 touchdowns. Fantasy football owners, you might want to look out for this guy Joey Burrow, because he might be for real. He also 19 in the rushing game. We're not really used to quarterbacks getting into the rushing game like this, but he's reliable on his feet, and he got moving on his feet a little, and he can get out of trouble with that. Tyler Boyd was the leading receiver with 7 receptions and 72 yards. He came in with a clutch touchdown at the end of the game. If you were playing FanDuel last night, if you rostered the MVP, whoever was the MVP and got the last reception TD or rushing TD, you split 100,000 pot. So congrats and shout out to the people on FanDuel that put Tyler Boyd as their MVP. He got that touchdown at the end of the game, and I was like, wow, whoever put Tyler Boyd, they're probably making some good money today. And let's talk a little about the Browns. On the Browns, you know, Bake Mayfield had a great, efficient game. It was kind of really laid out really nice for him. He made some great throws. He had one really bad interception that came to bite him a little and kind of put the Bengals into the game and made it a little closer. He did that at the beginning of the fourth quarter, and the Bengals had a chance to come back, but the Browns were able to rely on that heavy run game, and they didn't let that pick or that turnover, they didn't dwell on that. And Bake Mayfield, he still was slinging it. Even though he threw 16 times, he had 219 yards and 2 touchdowns with a pick. Nick Chubb on the ground, rumbling and bumbling. I'm glad he is. I got him on my fantasy football team. He already had 2 touchdowns and 124 on the ground. And Kareem Hunt showed up as well with 86 yards on the ground and a touchdown. And OBJ also was able to get involved. I know they really want to do that down there in Cleveland, get OBJ involved and have him a part of that game plan. So it's focused is stable throughout the game. And, even though he says he doesn't care about getting the ball, all receivers are divas in some type of way. And, I'm sure he's glad that he was able to get involved enough to where he would still be able to stay focused and to where they were still able to rumble and bumble with Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb. So they didn't have to satisfy their receivers too much when you're winning, and I'm glad to see that. Hopefully throughout this year and throughout this season, Jarvis, Landry, and Odell Beckham aren't too concerned about that as long as they're racking up the W's. And I don't think they will get too concerned about that until L's start to rack up. As you know, winning stops a lot and it controls a lot. So as long as they're winning and they're taking care of the team they're supposed to take care of, I don't think we'll have too much trouble and too much commotion out of the Cleveland facility and out of that locker room. You already know, man, it's your boy J Will breaking down the Browns versus the Bengals Thursday night football. And you already know, sub to your boy and like the video. We coming with it.